Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing out there? The professionals with KRC Tax and Business Services is back to give you some pointers to answer any of your important questions that you have in regards to your tax return, your tax preparation needs, as well as offer our service to you. So we're here to ask questions, we'll answer questions, and we're here to offer our services to you because we want you to come see us so we can make sure you get the best return possible. So I'm gonna introduce myself real quick, and then I'll pass it over to Miss Tamara so she can introduce herself. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and I'm the owner of KRC Tax and Business Services, and I'm one of the tax professionals that work with business clients as well as individual clients. In addition to that, I am an author. And I have an amazing book that will help you out. So please reach out to me to get your book, get your copy of your book. It's only $20. And it's called Why Your Refund is So Low. It's to help out with your foundational things in your business. So, just tell you a little bit about my background. I've been in the industry for a little over 20 years. I've been in the business since my oldest was little. So, I started working with a few corporations, and after realizing that I did not agree with a lot of the business practices, not that they was wrong, but that I didn't agree with a lot of the business practices, I decided to step out on my own to be to create something that's customized and that fits my personality. My personality is to help others. I don't want anybody to feel like they're just another number. I don't want anybody to feel like they can't answer questions. I don't want anybody to feel like they cannot get full service from a tax professional. We are not tax preparers, we are tax professionals. So we give you full service. We look at your return, we analyze your return, we let you know what you can do differently next year. We let you know what you could have did differently this year and how we could change it for next year. So we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about the child care credit, which is something new, as well as we're going to talk about some things that you can do this year to help with this filing season. Now, a lot of people think 2021 has passed. There's nothing we can do to help you get the best return possible. There are a few things you can do, not a lot of things that you could do because most of those things should have been done in 2021 tax season, but you live and you learn. So when you know better, you do better. So, but there's some thing that you could do this year to help you get the best return possible. So I'm gonna pass it over to Miss Tamara so she could tell you about herself.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Tamara Dodson. Like I said in the previous video, I'm coming out with my business, which is called Budding Legacy KD. To recap, I would be doing payroll, taxes, and also bookkeeping services. So my main goal is to, of course, is to help other women, particularly mothers who are starting out in their business, to help alleviate with those legal things. Um, so as far as for this session today, I would definitely tune in, especially if you're a mom or a parent. This could really help out a lot. So thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Tamara, for working with KRC Tax and Business Services. I definitely know that you are a tremendous asset, and we do not take your expertise and your the gift that you have. We do not take that for granted by far. So thank you so much for working with us and being with us and making KRC Tax and Business Services a better entity. So we're going to dive right on in um, with one of the things that we're talking about. Last time we discussed things about your child tax credit, advanced child tax credit, talking about these letters that you're supposed to be receiving in the mail. If you haven't already, you got the 6417, you got the 6475. So if you're receiving these letters, please do not disregard them. Please do not ignore them. Make sure that you read through them in its entirety so you can know, so you can be in the know and make sure you get the most accurate return as possible. It's absolutely imperative that you include these figures on your tax return because what will happen is the IRS will they'll see it as an error, but not an error enough to push it back to the system like some errors would do, like clerical errors and so forth, those will push back to the system and you can correct them. This particular error cannot be corrected by you. The IRS will have to go in and then assess your return, and that will put a tremendous strain on your return, and it will not come back in a timely manner. So to prevent one of those things from happening, make sure you include all the information in your return, because the IRS do have that information in their database, and it does trigger if that information is incorrect. So the topics that we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about the child dependent care credit. So in years back, that particular credit was what you would consider a non-refundable credit. Non-refundable credits simply help you get your tax liability back. So, example, you make X amount of dollars in a year and you pay in certain amount of federal, and those are one of those credits and deductions that can help you get that tax that you paid in back, and you can only get back up until it zeroes it out. This particular year, they're doing it as a refundable credit. Refundable credit is like that credit you receive when you get that large refund. You know, you get those big checks, you get that 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, and beyond. That particular credit helps you, get back beyond what your tax liability is. So this particular year, your child dependent credit. So if you pay for daycare for a kid under the age of 13, for when you go to work. So you have to be working in order to get that credit. In order to get that particular credit, you can file it on your return. Now, your daycare provider has to either provide you with their EIN number or their social security number if they're a private place and don't have an EIN number. They have to provide you with their social security number. They're supposed to provide you with a printout each year of what you paid. So this year is no different. So they provide that form to you, and that is the information that will be included on your return to help get your one of those credits to help you get a larger refund. So make sure you get that particular documentation from your daycare provider. They have to provide that to you legally. They're supposed to provide to you to at a certain time, but if they have it, just simply ask them, hey, I need a printout of what I paid, and they will provide that to you, as well as you need that EIN number or social security number if they don't have that particular form for you. So if you're in a position and you have all the information, please make sure you reach out to us and we can get you taken care of. We can get you squared away and help you get the best return possible here at KRC Tax and Business Services. We are all about servicing the complete tax return and not just a portion of the tax refund return. So, if you're in an immediate area of Maryland and you need some assistance with that, Miss Tamara can assist you out with that, as well as you don't even have to be in the particular area. We can serve you virtually. We do have an awesome software, a secure software that you can send your information over to us. You fill out the form, fill out your important information, and we can make sure that you get that return done. And we will be in communication with you, asking you questions, giving you certain advice on things that you could do. So that's that particular credit. And so before we roll off into talking further in regards to the next topic is what you can do this year to help you get the best return possible. So we're gonna go and pay some bills. We're gonna run this commercial, and we will be right back.
Here we go.
Thank you so much for being with us and interacting with us. If you're watching this video afterwards, please make sure you hashtag replay, post your questions. and we will make sure we address those questions. So if you are watching us on one of our pages, hello, KRC Tax and Business page. Hello, followers. If you're watching on Tammy M. Lily page, hello, followers. If you're one of my friends on my personal page and you are watching this, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Now we're in a few groups, so please, when you post, when you leave a comment, please put on there where you're watching us from, so we can make sure we could acknowledge you where you're at, as well as if you're watching on YouTube, please go and click. Please make sure you go down at the bottom of the screen, click subscribe, and click the bell so you can get notifications when we're on live, so you can make sure you get this very important information. So, um, without any further ado, we're going to roll right off into this next topic. Now, you may be asking me, it's 2022, 2021 has passed, it's gone. How can I, try to, if I owe some money, how can I kind of soften that blow if I owe money? How can I kind of soften that blow if I'm trying to get more of my tax liability back that I paid in? Glad you asked. One of the things that you could do is, if you do not have an IRA, what does IRA stand for? What does those acronyms stand for? Excuse me. That stands for individual retirement arrangement. Now that is you can open it up at just about any bank account. If you need some assistance with that, some direction with that, please reach out to us and we can assist you with that. But you open up an IRA account. All this is a retirement account. You have to be very specific. It has to be a particular account. So reach out to us and we can elaborate further in regards to that. So you open that account up and you start putting money into it. So that money that you may have to pay for your tax return, that you have to pay in order to pay your tax liability with the IRS, take some of that money and put it into an IRA. And you can write that off. Ain't that cool? And you can do it all the way up to the tax deadline. So April 18th. You can do it all the way up until in 2022. Even though 2021 has gone and passed, you can do that in 2022, and you can kind of soften the blow if you owe. So, with all that being said, um, thank you so much for listening to these nuggets. We are super excited to bring them to you. We will be back again giving you some information. Please keep your eye to the pages, to the groups, and we'll let you know when we'll be back on talking to you about these very important tax tips to help you get the best tax refund return as possible. Um, Thank you so much for listening. My name is Tammy M. Lilly, and her name is.
Tamara Dotson.
Thank you so much, Miss Dawson. You is truly a blessing to us. So, if you're watching, please make sure you share this. Sharing is caring. We can be reached, KRC Tax and Business Services, right on the page. We can be reached by email, info@krctaxbusiness.com. You can check out our website to check out our to make check out our verify that we are a company. KRC is www.krctaxbusiness.com, as well as we're on all social medias. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we are on Facebook. Simply put KRC Tax and Business Services, and you will be able to find us. As well as you can text or call at 832-443-8177. We will reach back out to you and answer your questions that you may have. So thank you so much for watching, and we shall see you later. Thank you. Be blessed.